Prince William's surprise visit to the London Underground took an unbelievable turn when he spotted a 5-year-old girl in distress. What happened next completely shocked onlookers and left social media buzzing. This wasn't your typical royal moment. What he did for the girl will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the future king. The unlikely prince on the Underground. It was unexpected to spot Prince William on the London Underground. For someone who is often associated with grand events and royal duties, the idea of blending into the crowd with no crown or royal entourage shocked many commuters. His casual appearance, wearing simple clothes, made him almost unrecognizable to some. The reactions from the public were immediate, with initial disbelief followed by quiet excitement as people whispered about the royal sighting. Some attempted to take photos discreetly, while others just stood in shock, trying to process what was happening. What caught people off guard was the minimal security surrounding the prince. Unlike usual royal outings where security is a big part of the scene, here plainclothes officers were the only sign of royal protection, and they kept a low profile. This level of security was clearly intentional. It seemed Prince William wanted to experience public transport without creating chaos or attracting too much attention, which raises the question, was this a spontaneous decision, or was it part of a larger plan? Speculation about the reason behind Prince William's unexpected underground trip quickly spread, with various theories sparking excitement and curiosity. Some believed it was a strategic move to promote public transport, especially as a greener, more eco-friendly option. Known for his strong commitment to environmental causes, Prince William has often been vocal about the need to reduce carbon footprints and protect the planet. This surprise visit to the Tube seemed like a perfect opportunity to subtly encourage people to consider sustainable travel options. With the royal family increasingly aligning themselves with environmental efforts, many wondered if this was a clever way to use the platform to raise awareness about public transportation. After all, the Underground is not just an iconic part of London, it's also a prime example of efficient, eco-conscious travel. By choosing to ride it, Prince William was sending a clear message about supporting green initiatives, while simultaneously demonstrating his willingness to engage in regular, down-to-earth activities. This move seemed particularly well-timed, as urban congestion and pollution are hot topics of debate. Could it have been a deliberate push to get people to rethink their daily commuting habits? As the world continues to focus on sustainability, this seemingly spontaneous act might have been Prince William's way of leading by example, showing that even the smallest changes, like hopping on the Tube, can have a big impact on reducing environmental harm. In a time where every action is scrutinized, this unassuming journey felt like a modern royal twist on eco-conscious living, blending activism with real-life connection. Others believe the trip could have been an impromptu decision to connect with the public. The lack of royal formalities and the casual nature of the outing led some to think that Prince William simply wanted to experience London's daily life and see how the average commuter navigates the city. Was this an attempt to break free from the royal bubble and experience something more relatable? Prince William has long made efforts to engage with the public, support various charities, and break down the barriers that often come with his royal status. This trip on the London Underground could be seen as another example of his desire to connect with ordinary people and show his down-to-earth nature. Over the years, Prince William has shown a genuine interest in issues such as mental health, environmental sustainability, and homelessness, often using his platform to raise awareness. His hands-on approach to these causes, whether by meeting with affected individuals, participating in charity events, or advocating for policy change, has earned him respect from both the public and those within the charity sector. The Underground trip further solidified this image of a modern, relatable royal who isn't afraid to step outside the usual royal settings. It sent a message that he is approachable and empathetic, bridging the gap between the monarchy and the everyday lives of his subjects. Through such actions, Prince William continues to redefine the role of the royal family in a rapidly evolving world. This isn't the first time he's shown a more relatable side. During public visits, he has often been seen chatting with people in a casual manner, sharing personal stories, or even getting involved in hands-on activities. His visit to a homeless shelter, where he served food to those in need, and his support for mental health campaigns have demonstrated that he is not just a figurehead, but someone genuinely interested in making a positive impact on people's lives. Whatever the reason, The event generated widespread interest and left commuters talking. The sight of a future king traveling on the Underground was a rare and surprising moment that blurred the line between royalty and everyday life, making people wonder about the true motives behind his unexpected trip. The sight of Prince William on the London Underground was surprising enough, but what happened next added another unexpected twist: Prince William's shocking act for Lost Girl. While blending into the crowd, a young girl, no more than 5 years old, caught his attention. Her name was Emily, and she appeared distressed, standing alone in the busy station. She was clearly upset, looking around in a panic, searching for her mother and the massive commuters. In that chaotic environment, most people would have ignored her or moved on, but Prince William did the opposite. Without hesitation, he stepped forward, his royal title forgotten, his focus entirely on the little girl. As he approached, there was a moment of tension. His security team, always on high alert, initially hesitated. They are trained to follow strict protocols, particularly in situations involving children and strangers, which made the decision to allow him to proceed a delicate one. However, Prince William quickly made up his mind. He was determined to help, disregarding any potential security risks. This choice sparked immediate speculation. Was this a carefully planned move, or was it a spontaneous act of kindness? Did Emily's family know about his presence in the station, adding a layer of mystery to the situation? Or was it truly a random, unexpected encounter? Regardless of the circumstances, the outcome was undeniable. Prince William knelt down to Emily's level, speaking to her with a soft and reassuring voice. He gently took her hand and offered words of comfort, making sure she felt safe and calm. It was a moment of genuine compassion, far from the formalities of royal duties. His actions seemed to show that he was fully present in that moment, focused solely on helping the little girl in front of him. What might have drawn him to Emily at that moment? Perhaps it was her bravery, standing alone in such a crowded and intimidating space, or her innocence, which made her vulnerability stand out. It's also possible that, as a father of 3 young children, Prince William felt a personal connection to the situation. His fatherly instincts might have kicked in, prompting him to act quickly and with empathy, just as any parent would if they saw a lost child in distress. William calmly asked the worker to radio in Emily's description and check if anyone had reported a missing child. The worker, slightly startled by the royal interaction, immediately moved into action, though he couldn't hide his recognition of the man standing before him. Meanwhile, William stayed close to Emily, his attention entirely focused on comforting her as they waited for her mother to be located. The moment quickly attracted attention as people around them noticed the prince's actions. As the crowd grew, some wondered if this was a staged event designed to portray him as approachable and compassionate. While such speculation is common, what cannot be denied is that Prince William's response to Emily was entirely genuine. With a growing number of onlookers and the potential for media intrusion, the situation could have easily escalated into a spectacle. But Prince William, despite his royal status, kept his composure and ensured Emily didn't feel overwhelmed by the attention. His actions showed a deep understanding of how to balance the demands of public life with the need for personal connection. By the time Emily was reunited with her mother, it was clear that Prince William's intervention had made a significant difference. He was able to offer not just comfort, but also a sense of security in a potentially frightening situation. This interaction was a reminder that, beneath the royal titles and public appearances, there is a person who cares deeply about others, showing humility and kindness when it truly matters. After Prince William's heartfelt interaction with Emily, the situation took another surprising turn. A royal gesture that stunned onlookers. Not only did Prince William offer immediate comfort to Emily, but he also went above and beyond in a way that left everyone around him in disbelief. Seeing how shaken Emily was, he made an unexpected offer that left the crowd stunned. He invited Emily and her mother, Clara, to join him on a special train ride. This simple yet thoughtful gesture was meant to provide the young girl with a welcome distraction from the stressful incident she had just experienced. As they boarded the train, William's interactions with Emily felt incredibly natural and unpretentious. He asked her about her favorite trains, sparking a warm and lively conversation filled with laughter. It was a personal moment, free from royal stiffness, and felt like a father comforting his daughter. Fellow passengers, witnessing the encounter, couldn't help but be taken aback by the rare display of warmth. This wasn't the usual formality of royal encounters. There were no barriers or security protocols. Prince William was entirely focused on making Emily feel at ease. Some passengers were thrilled to witness this side of him, while others marveled at how relaxed and approachable he seemed. However, not everyone was certain about the appropriateness of such a personal moment in a public setting. Critics speculated if it was too exclusive to share with the public, wondering if it was a departure from the norms of royal behavior. Was it too much of a break from protocol, or was this a genuine, heartfelt moment that simply stood apart from royal formalities? The fact that he went out of his way to provide a personal train ride for Emily and her family seemed to break the boundaries of what royals typically do in public settings. The speculation surrounding William's actions only deepened when the idea of a possible follow-up arose. Could this be a precursor to a larger, more private invitation to Kensington Palace? Given William's personal connection to fatherhood, many imagine that this encounter may have sparked a deeper bond, as William has spoken about how becoming a father was one of the most amazing moments of life, and how it profoundly shaped his perspective on responsibility and care in one of his interviews. Though no confirmation of such an offer emerged, the emotional weight of the moment spoke for itself, showing just how far William was willing to go to offer his support. Though the train ride may have caused a slight delay in the royal schedule, the overwhelming public response was one of admiration. Prince William's gesture of kindness demonstrated a commitment to showing his human side, stepping away from the typical royal image. The encounter, while unplanned, became a memorable moment for everyone involved, reinforcing the idea that the most impactful moments often come when least expected. The media attention quickly turned to Emily's family, especially her mother, Clara. Their initial reaction was one of gratitude mixed with awe. Clara shared how Emily had been thrilled to meet a real-life prince, an experience that neither of them had ever imagined. It was a moment that would leave lasting memories for them both, and they expressed deep appreciation for the kindness William had shown. However, with the media spotlight came a new set of challenges. Clara spoke about feeling overwhelmed by the sudden wave of attention that came with the royal encounter. While the gesture had been kind, the media frenzy surrounding the family's privacy was hard to manage. Suddenly thrust into the public eye, Clara and Emily found themselves grappling with the weight of being part of such a highly publicized moment. The media intrusion made it difficult for the family to process the experience without feeling the pressure of constant scrutiny. Adding to this, the family's newfound fame brought along a series of awkward encounters. They were constantly surrounded by curious onlookers, eager to hear more about their time with the prince. Although Clara understood the public's fascination, the sheer volume of attention was overwhelming. It also raised new questions about how much of their private lives were now open to public consumption. Despite the kindness they had received, the constant media presence began to feel intrusive, and the family had to carefully navigate their newfound fame while maintaining a sense of normalcy. However, as the media frenzy continued, it became clear that not everyone shared the same opinion on the encounter. Genuine kindness or PR strategy? The royal family's reactions to Prince William's unexpected interaction with Emily and Clara sparked a wave of contrasting opinions. While the mother and daughter were grateful for the attention, some questioned whether the family had been used for royal optics, rather than the act being a truly heartfelt moment. Many admired William's ability to connect with the public and praised his display of kindness. Social media quickly buzzed with the hashtag #WilliamThePeoplesPrince, as people flooded platforms to applaud his down-to-earth nature. Fans praised him for embodying the qualities royals should represent: relatable, compassionate, and genuinely concerned about those around him. While many praised William's subway visit, it also faced criticism. Some people questioned whether the timing was planned to shift attention away from other royal issues. The royal family had been dealing with controversies, and some wondered if the visit was meant to distract from the negative press. There was debate over whether it was a spontaneous act or carefully timed to improve the family's image. King Charles, devastated by new scandal, as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle issue statement, critics in particular were skeptical about the authenticity of the moment. Some people wondered if the seemingly genuine moment was actually planned as part of a larger public relations effort to improve the royal family's image. Given the ongoing controversies surrounding other family members, such as Prince Andrew's legal troubles and the continued drama involving Meghan and Harry, the timing of the visit certainly sparked doubts. Was it a calculated move designed to divert attention from the more troubling headlines surrounding the royals? The fact that the subway encounter occurred during a period of growing public dissatisfaction with the royal family only fueled the speculation. Many people questioned whether the event was staged to create a positive story, showing William as kind, relatable, and connected to ordinary people, especially compared to the negative press about other members of the royal family. This incident raised significant concerns about whether it was more about optics than genuine goodwill, and whether the royal family was using it to restore their image at a time when it was increasingly being scrutinized. Prince William and Princess Kate's secret kind gesture ahead of family break revealed. This focus on image and public perception can also be linked to Prince William's recent charitable gestures, such as his secret donations to aid efforts in Gaza and Lebanon. These actions, seen as responses to humanitarian crises, might be interpreted as part of a broader strategy to reinforce support for the royal family. In a period where the monarchy's relevance is being questioned, William's efforts to be involved in sensitive global issues, coupled with his public displays of empathy, could be seen as key to preserving the royal family's image and securing loyalty, especially when faced with ongoing challenges. Adding another layer to the debate, many people's views on the incident were influenced by comparisons to Princess Diana. William's act of kindness was widely seen as a nod to his late mother, who was famous for her down-to-earth interactions with the public. Diana's legacy of compassion and relatability had endeared her to people around the world, and many believed William was following in her footsteps. His desire to connect emotionally with the public seemed to reflect the same values that had made Diana so beloved. This comparison likely intensified the positive reactions, as people longed for a return to the royal family's more personal and approachable image. Looking ahead, this event could have a big impact on Prince William's public image, especially as he gets ready to become king. His decision to step away from traditional royal duties and connect with the public could be part of a plan to modernize the monarchy. In a time when many younger people feel that the royal family is out of touch, William's approach could be his way of bridging that gap. This could be the start of a bigger plan to make the monarchy feel more relatable and less formal, breaking away from the old, distant image that has long defined it. This change in how the royals engage with the public could reshape their role in the future. With more casual, approachable moments, royal engagements might evolve, helping the monarchy appear more human and accessible. It could also be a response to the growing desire for authenticity in today's world. People are drawn to leaders who seem real and in touch with everyday struggles. And this could be William's way of preparing for the future as a king ready for a rapidly changing society. With the monarchy's popularity often questioned, especially among younger generations, making William seem more grounded and connected could be a long-term strategy to secure the future of the royal family. The question remained, was this a spontaneous act of kindness, or was it carefully choreographed to appear as such? Royal observers even suggested that Buckingham Palace might have issued a statement to clarify the situation, dispelling any doubts about the authenticity of the moment. While no official comment was made, the media frenzy only seemed to fuel the controversy. Ultimately, as with any high-profile royal event, the combination of praise and backlash was inevitable. While many saw the interaction as a step forward, others questioned its underlying motivations. The public will continue to scrutinize Prince William's actions, and the implications of this encounter could play a pivotal role in shaping his future as king. If this more personal and approachable side of him becomes central to his royal persona, it could change the monarchy's image for years to come. Thanks for watching. We appreciate your time and interest. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating content. See you in the next one.